Looks like I'm living rent-free in your heads again, huh? I mean, if you're gonna spend your days obsessing over me, you might as well start calling me something respectable. Maybe Daddy Shizzy, or better yet, Papa Nut. Who's the grown-up here? Alright, it's me. Let's go. Call me Daddy, yeah, that's who I am. Running your mind's like a master plan. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, take your pick. I'm opening in your thoughts while you still act sick. Call me Daddy, it's what you mean. Why you chase the crumbs and I take the lead? Living rent-free, that's my name. Go ahead, say it, put some respect on the name. Man, I'm too old, well here's a surprise. I'm the one with the brains while you're stuck with the lies. You act like you're experts, but here's the reality. I'm the one controlling your mental reality. So while you're out there trying to throw shade, I'm sipping coffee and you're feeling betrayed. You're mad, I got the spotlight, now it's my time. So why not call me Daddy or Papa with a rhyme? I'm the landlord and you're just the tenants, stuck in your headspace with no insight, no repentance. Call me Daddy, you know it's true. You'd be lost without me, stuck in the glue. Call me Daddy, I'm holding your mind while you're scrambling, trying to find what's behind. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, don't you see? You're living in my world now, I'm the VIP. Call me Daddy, just let it be. While you're trying to figure out your own identity. Oh, I see you're confused, trying to get it right, spinning your wheels while I'm out of sight. You think you got it figured, but you got it all wrong. I've been running your minds all along. But sure, keep pretending you don't care. Keep saying you're done, but I'm still in the air. You got no choice but to bow to my name. Daddy Shizzy is here to own the game. You say you don't watch, but you're obsessed. Every word I say puts you to the test. Call me Daddy, Papa Nut, you know you should. Because I've been living rent-free, and you know it feels good. Shizzy Daddy, all in your headspace, and there's no escape. Good luck with that.
Tonight's gonna be crazy. Oh my Lord. Tug and Megan Red. Tug is reading those super chats. Well, welcome, Raiders. Oh, and the Helmet of Shame is gonna be coming on a lot tonight. Oh Lord Almighty. It's gonna be crazy. Oh, welcome Tug Raiders. Welcome Tug Raiders. And whenever we get the big drop, we'll greet you all. Welcome again. Listen to the Morning Wiz driving back from Dodge City today. That's awesome, David. I appreciate you. You know, we do get a little bit more political in the mornings, and as Jesse was wondering, is politics a thing we don't talk about here on the evening streams? Unless it's all about politics, which it's not tonight. It's something completely different. But you're always welcome to come by on the mornings. We will mock you endlessly. You know, it's okay if you're Canadian. We'll still mock you. No, we'd like to have a good time in the mornings and make fun. And politics are so fun to start my morning. I know. It's a blast. We have a good time in the mornings. Yes, Tug is now a father. Now Father Tug can marry. I saw that. I gotta check. I got a chance to watch that. You're older than me, so it doesn't mean I'm your mama rocket. Oh, that could be. See you, Chicky Dicky. Oh, I love it. Hippie Witch, thank you so much for the 10. Oh, you know what? I set those off to the side. Give me just a second. I'll grab that real quick. All right, there we go. And I'm back. I got the stickers. The stickers to make this turn into a giant glowing disco ball. Oh my gosh, let's fill this thing up before I go out of town. Thank you right there. That one's for you. That gold one right there. Thank you, doll. I appreciate you, Hippie Witch. That is so nice of you. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome, Raiders. Well, and yeah, there was a lot that dropped tonight. I mean, it is crazy. When's the banjo coming back? Banjo's always there. I mean, you gotta know where to find it. The banjo will be back. I've got a lot of music that I've been working on, so it will be coming back. But for we'll get started off on this part of it first because the judge did order on the 13th day of March 2023, plaintiff has filed a motion for sanction. We're going to read that motion, which is Doc 96. This is Doc 97. The court will require defendants to expedite their response in opposition. Means the judge ain't playing. He's saying, no, we're going to get this taken care of tonight. Next week I'll be out of town, Starzy. I will be out of town. That banjo night was crazy funny. But the judge really wants a response by 5 p.m. on March 20th, 2025. And I will be out of town, so I won't be able to see this. I mean, I'll be able to see it, but I'll probably have to comment on it. So it looks like I'm going to be doing a lot of letter writing over the course of the over the week next week whenever I have time because I'm going to be busy. It's sort of a working vacation. It's going to be crazy. Hey, Judge Mays, yeah, exactly. Yeah, he said next week, the 20th, done playing with you boys. You missed banjo night? Oh, it'll get good. It'll get good. The response is due on your birthday. Well, congratulations, Lady Tammy. Happy birthday. Early birthday. Well, yes, I will be in the warmth for my birthday. I will be at the it's going to be a working vacation. So I'll be doing a lot of crazy stuff. Hey, fun laughter. Good to see you. Good to see you. Banana dance, banana dance, banana dance. Kudos. Good to see you over there. Fun laughter. Any guesses on BBB getting a response in time? It would behoove him to get it. Yeah, usually gives 15 days. Yeah, 15 to 30 days is usually when they would. But I think the judge, after seeing what we're going to see tonight, he's got a lot to say. But because this order came in, I did have to write a quick open letter on it because it was so glorious. It was so glorious. Let me get the helmet ready for this one because this is a little bit of an interesting night tonight. There's lots of letters. Oh, there's lots of letters, Brenda. Oh my God. You just have no idea. The letters that are going to come in. The first one is crazy. First one is crazy. And it has to do with this particular order, which is this one right here. An open letter to Bubbles, the sanctioned sensation, because the court just put you on a fast track to Sanctionville. Dear Bubbles, it's been said that you can't fix stupid. That is pretty straightforward. But you can schedule it for a hearing. And congratulations, Bruce. Looks like you've just been fast-tracked to the biggest smackdown of your career. The court just gave you until March 20th to respond to that motion for sanctions. That's 1 week to figure out how to spin your way out of the legal disaster you've been gleefully constructing with all the grace of a toddler with a crayon. Well, let's be honest, Bruce. When you fired off that last email storm full of insults, eggplant emojis, and legal nonsense, you weren't exactly shooting for professional excellence. No, you were aiming for pure chaos. And now the court has decided they've seen enough of your circus act. The ringmaster, Judge Bolitho, isn't amused by your clown show, and he's about to bring down the tent, bitch. You wanted to throw shade and call people scumbag, clownsoul, and even drop the legendary polyflop as if that was some kind of mic drop cute. But here's the problem, Bruce. You don't get to talk trash and then act shocked when the judge decides it's time for you to answer for it. You've been out here flailing in the courtroom like an extra from a low-budget legal drama, and now you've got to explain why your behavior shouldn't earn you a one-way ticket out of this case. And spoiler, bitch, there's no good answer. Well, let's really appreciate the beauty of this moment, because, Bruce, the court didn't just say, give us a response. No. They said, give us an expedited response. Translation, we're done with your nonsense and we're ready to move this circus along. That deadline isn't just a date. No, you're going to be dancing, and it's a countdown to your public funeral. And I don't think we didn't notice how the judge didn't even bother to pretend like this was a complicated issue. The order wasn't long. It wasn't nuanced. It wasn't filled with legal jargon. No, it was a simple directive. Get your response in by March 20th. That's it. No games, no grace period, no more tolerance for your endless stalling emoji-based arguments or absurd witness threats. Let's just get a clear message that the clock is ticking and your circus act is about to get shut down. But really, can you blame the court, Bruce? You've been acting like this lawsuit is your personal improv, Steve. You insulted counsel, threatened witnesses, mocked legal procedures, and let's not forget you're apparently running your own legal emoji collection. You've been more focused on crafting insults than crafting legal arguments. And now it's all catching up to you. Don't think the court forgot about that there glorious performance where you mocked Shochet, Paint Ship, McVile, PP, whoever else wandered in your keyboard's firing line. You've been out here firing off emails. You're writing an angry Yelp reviews instead of professional correspondence, and now you're crying because the judge wants you to answer for it. Nah, Bruce, you don't get to light the fire, then complain when you smell smoke, but maybe this is a good thing for you. After all, once the court is done reading your "but I didn't mean it, Your Honor" excuse, you'll have plenty of free time. You can finally focus on your true passions, like writing another motion full of incoherent threats, or maybe brainstorming new emojis, insults for your next filing. Who knows? Maybe Paint Chip and McVile can help you craft your exit strategy. If nothing else, they can provide emotional support when your legal career collapses like your last argument. Let's not forget the real cherry on top, your legendary threat about how you're going to ensure your shenanigans result in appropriate discovery orders. Well, Bruce, here we are. Discovery orders coming. It's got your name written all over it. Hope it's everything you dreamed it would be. So what's the plan, Bruce? Going to throw another midnight motion full of insults and conspiracy theories, or maybe you'll just double down with an angry email tirade and another creative emoji? Either way, we're here for it. After all, it's not every day we get to watch a grown man in a federal courtroom treat discovery like it's a WWE SmackDown. TikTok bubbles. The clock is running out, and your act is about to be closed for good. Court's patience has finally officially expired, and after March 20th, something tells me your pro hoc VJ status might just disappear too. So sharpen that pencil, polish that argument, and maybe, just maybe, try responding without calling someone a scumbag this time. But knowing you, that might be just asking too much. Sincerely, Shizzy, full-time spectator of your legal demise. Yes, sir. I'm telling you, that was an easy one, because it gets so much better. So much better. We have what Shochet filed here. Oh yeah. It is pretty good. Pretty damn good. Let me see. I thought I had something here. Let me double check. Where did it go? Oh, that's right. I didn't pull it up. Let me find it real quick. I did write a letter in response to all of this. Oh, it's going to be good. Another brilliant masterpiece. Thank you. Bubbles is unbelievable. Yes, he is unbelievably. He's riding the short bus along with me, and I just want to say that the driver is passed out, and we're hoping that that he doesn't wake up. There we go. There, it's for you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Linda Allen. The support does go a long way in this weird YouTube place. It helps keep me sane, and keeps the wife from like wanting to, staple my well, scroto to the wall. It's a good thing. Lord Almighty. Let me find this thing real quick because I had to write this one today. It was that one right there. I thought I had it up there, but apparently I didn't. Mm, 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 mm. It's so delicious. This one is like beautiful. It's a beautiful open letter. So you'll get to see that one. But let's go over this particular filing. Hey, Max Lab, thank you for being a member for 1 month. Max Lab, everybody, Max Lab has been so helpful. Keeps us up to date on all the filings that have been coming out. Lets us know, says, hey, check this out. Did you see this? Oh my gosh. Thanks, Max. You're absolutely awesome. Appreciate you so much right there. That is for you there. Fine, sir or ma'am. Hey, Teresa Finn, how's it going? Good to see you. Dark Mage, your message was held and it went to show it, but hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. It happens. It happens. We'll be just fine. We'll be just fine. It does happen. Oh yeah, yeah. And Teresa Finn, she does actually have some beautiful writings. If you're into sort of that let's put it some smexy stuff. And she has been a member for 10 months. It seems like forever. No, it seems like just yesterday we were reading one of Teresa Finn's books on a Sunday night, which this Sunday, just so you guys know, there won't be any stream on my end. Now I've still got to get the playlist put together, which just takes a lot of time to get that all put together, but I'm hoping to get that all set up. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Emma. You got a headache, so I'm going back to bed. Have a great stream and enjoy your time in Florida. I shall. And thank you, Emma. I appreciate you, and I hope your head gets to feeling much better. There's nothing worse than a bad headache. I'm sorry to hear that. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Thank you so much. That's for you, Emma. Get some rest, and the replay will be just as good. But I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Killdozer wouldn't contaminate my lord. Chippy with bubbles. That's blasphemy. Yeah, we clean all the mud off of it. Make it as doing preset TDLR shorts. Yeah, yeah, I know she is. I know she is. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. I don't have time to do those to get those all put together. So it'll probably be a mixture of music and probably some old streams that I haven't played in a while. That'll just be on a constant rotation. I just have to get it all set up, and that takes time that I have not been able to have. Just work and all kinds of stuff like 3D World going on, so I haven't been able to do it. I'm hoping, don't let the people bother you there, Max. It sucks. You just have to, yeah, don't let them go after you. Don't let them go after you. We appreciate you. You're in Florida, and she's going, aloha. I will be going to Florida. So this right here was filed by Attorney Shochet. Plaintiff Jeremy B. Hales, by and through undersigned counsel, pursuant to this court's order, Doc 43, hereby moves for sanctions, including judicial default, and states, in an order dated 12/9/2024, this court ruled. This is Judge Bolitho that ruled this on 12/9. Name calling, personal attacks, and obstructionist behavior has no place in a deposition or any other proceeding in this case. He was very clear about this. Experienced lawyers, like the ones involved in this case, should be able to control themselves and their clients, but they apparently cannot, which is why the court will supervise the partial redeposition. Everyone in this case is now on notice. If this type of behavior continues, then there will be sanctions. Those sanctions will not be light. They may include stiff monetary penalties, dismissal of the action, and disciplinary proceedings against the attorneys. And what he's talking about is inside the courtroom. The actions taken inside the courtroom involving this case. And all of this right here, dismissing an action as a sanction, is unacceptable deposition conduct. And then he also quotes in affirming disciplinary proceedings against counsel for, among other things, making demeaning remarks about opposing counsel's physical traits and demeanor. Now you have to understand what he's talking about against counsel. For, among other things, making demeaning remarks about opposing counsel's physical traits and demeanor, and recognize that the federal court has the power to control admission to its bar and to discipline the attorneys. Crazy, huh? Now, there's a rule regulating the Florida bar 4-8.4 misconduct states a lawyer shall not engage in conduct in connection with the practice. And as you can see right here, as it's emboldened, a lawyer shall not engage in conduct in connection with the practice of law that is prejudicial to the administration of justice, including to knowingly or through callous indifference disparage, humiliate, or discriminate against litigants, jurors, witnesses, court personnel, or other lawyers on any basis. Now, what has Bruce been out there doing constantly? He's been disparaging the litigant. He's been discouraging the witnesses. He's been discouraging court personnel and other lawyers on a regular basis, including, but not limited to, on account of race, ethnicity, gender, religion, national origin, disability, marital status, sexual orientation, age, socioeconomic status, employment, or physical characteristics. I have never once heard anything come out of Shochet's mouth disparaging anybody in this. The oath of admission to the Florida bar requires attorneys to maintain the respect due to courts of justice and judicial officers. Further, is provided in the guidelines for professional conduct, a lawyer always should interact with parties, counsel, witnesses, jurors, or prospective jurors, court personnel, and judges with courtesy and civility, and should avoid undignified or discourteous conduct that is degrading to the court or the proceedings. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, there's also a local rule 11.1 that states, give me just a second, I'm going to that states professional conduct. An attorney must comply with the rules of professional conduct that are part of the rules regulating the Florida bar, as amended from time to time, or with any set of rules adopted by the Florida bar in their place, unless federal law provides otherwise. And I believe that continues on. Attorneys and confirm that Brooks was under, oh, that's something else. Okay. All right, let me get back up here to this one here. Now, I didn't know that Bubbles was going so far as sending these kinds of emails, because these aren't things that we see. These are things that are happening behind the scenes. Against this backdrop and in direct contravention of the above authorities, Attorney Matskin has sent the following insulting and disparaging emails to his opposing counsel, making derogatory statements regarding Mr. Hales and his opposing counsel. Randy, you scumbag. 2/8/2025. Randy, you scumbag, before you stupidly and intelligent insulting respond, or let your imbecile of a client respond using your email. This being Exhibit 1, this is the exact same derogatory remark made by the respondent in Florida Bar versus Norkin. Respondent approached Brooks in the hallway of the county courthouse, and in the presence of at least 4 to 6 other attorneys, said very loudly that he had spoken to other other uh other what the hell? Something got mixed up here. To other attorneys, oh, that's what it is. To other attorneys, confirmed that Brooks was underhanded and a scumbag. The referee found that Norkin's letters, emails, and public insults disparaged and humiliated Brooks. Exact same language, the same damn shit that Bubbles is pulling is what got this person in trouble. Also from him, you're endlessly ridiculous. You continue to refuse to explain what you claim is deficient and what better responses mean, and now say you'll do that in a formal letter. You're endlessly ridiculous. You could have explained the first time I asked, and no formal letter changes that you've wasted all this time refusing to respond. Now, if you understand what he's referring to, we'll get to those emails here in a little bit. Because what Shochet has been asking for is for him to provide discovery. And his responses have been canned responses. He has never responded. As much as and from what I'm gathering in these letters, is that Shochet is just saying that's a canned response. We read the damn actual motion, the one that the judge referred to. The judge told you exactly everything that you have to respond to, which was 5, 11, and 12 that you never responded to. And right there in the motion under 5, 11, and 12, Randy explains to your dumb, addled mind, I don't know what's going on. Maybe you're stopped up with idiocy or something. Explains exactly what he is requesting. So it means you're avoiding what he's requesting for discovery. That has been the biggest problem. Don't wait for the stupid. You'll be crying all day. You continue to refuse to explain what you claim is deficient. Your conduct is always intended to create issues for motions to generate YouTube content. Polyflop. I will ensure your shenanigans result in the appropriate discovery orders. Counsel, please produce a copy of your whatnot contract. You ignored my offers to maintain confidentiality, then insist on a joint motion. No motion is needed, just attorneys and confirm that Brooks was underhanded and a scumbag. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I was like, what? You ignored my offers to maintain confidentiality. Then you insisted on a joint motion. No joint motion is needed. You proposing terms of confidentiality that I can decide to agree to. That's not how this works. It's your obligation to seek such a protective order. I have no obligation to participate in a joint motion. Well, if I'm going to be giving up, if I'm going to be giving up my business contacts, my contracts, what my contract says, how much money, all of that information, if I'm going to be giving this up, I guarantee you, I am going to make sure that there is a confidentiality contract in place, because the last thing I want your happy ass to do, as you've proven here, where you CC every single person on the planet that you possibly can to get them to attack more on Jeremy Hales. The last thing that I want to do is hand over what my contract says, so that way you can show that to everybody, so that way you can in turn destroy my business, is what you've been trying to do. So the last thing that I would want to do is hand that crap over to anybody. Welcome Raiders, welcome Christy Smith. BBB will be in the tail end of the signed up for this. Yeah. You're proposing terms of confidentiality. You can simply send me the terms of whatever confidentiality or you would seek, and I can decide if to agree. I can decide if to agree. That's not how this works. What Randy should do, and I hope he does do within the next couple of days, is to make sure. Welcome, Tug Raiders. Welcome, Tug Raiders. Oh yes. Let's bring in the Tug Raiders. Let's give them a little bit of music. Let's bring in the Tug Raiders in style. How's that sound? You guys want to bring them in style, show them a little bit of love, make them feel welcome, give them a little bit of good stuff. Oh, yeah, let's give them some love. Let's show it to them. Let's make them feel welcome. Show them that daddy's here for them. Make them feel good. We'll just give them a... Oh, yeah, we'll make them just want to be getting crazy tonight. We'll show them... Let's give them some love, ladies and gentlemen.
Baby, ooh, baby, morning's here again. So let's do this, sugar,
here we go.
no cream.
Welcome, Tug Raiders. Good to see you. Good to see every single one of you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is always good to have you fine folks in here every single time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome, 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 welcome. Oh my, we got this one right here. Gifted 5 Sassy J in the UK. 5 gifted memberships. You guys enjoy those memberships because they'll make you feel nice and good and special, like I'm telling you. There we go. Got that for you right there. Welcome. Welcome, Sassy J. Thank you, Tug Raiders. Death Angel says, Tug Raid Papa Nut agreed to see Daddy Shizzy. That's right. That's right, baby. You know it's true. You gotta feel some of that love. Feeling that love right there for you. Oh yeah, right there. Just rub it out, rub it in. Shizzy Sugar, how you doing? Yeah, we've got we've got some letters tonight, I'll tell you. It's gonna be stuff. Oh my, Emma Spire, aka Jill M's, welcome. Been a member here for 3 months. That is 3 glorious months of just tenderness, happiness, and joy, making it feel good for you. Right there, that one's for you right there. Being a member 3 months, got a nice silver star right on the side. Yes, yes, yes. K-Matt, Red Queen, cool reading sounds. Yes, we do have the cool jazz coming live at you from deep down in the soul of Atlanta, Georgia. I'm telling you. Thank you, K-Matt. I appreciate you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Polyflop is the new Mick and cheese. Yeah, it is. I will ensure your shenanigans result in the appropriate discovery orders. Exhibit 4. This was responded to by the undersigned. Counsel, what we need is an agreed order of confidentiality. This is what we discussed with the magistrate. Thank you for finally clearing up what you wish us to provide, the confidentiality agreement. We will do so. Allow a few more days. Also, you really should stop disparaging opposing parties, attorneys, witnesses, etc. In fact, I urge you to do it. Please stop it. Sincerely, Randy Shochet, Esquire, attorney at law, Shochet Law Group. And also, he says, Polyflop, adopting the emoji from, subject stipulation to leave out 540.08, claiming you dropped state court motion, offer settlement for foreman. Counsel, I strongly once again urge you to cease from making derogatory remarks towards opposing counsel's witnesses and parties. Sincerely, Randy Shochet. Exhibit 5. Exhibit 6. The aubergine or eggplant emoji is commonly used to represent a penis in sexting conversation. This usage has been noted to be common particularly in the United States as well as in Canada. See this right here. And then, of course, you've got Dick, little Dicky Chub Boy, or as we like to call him, Paint Chip. You've got Bruce writing to him saying, may I suggest another question for you to include for Attorney Shochet to respond to? What due diligence did you perform before submitting your client's perjured affidavit, alleging the defendants made online statements calling him a child predator in order to influence exercise of federal jurisdiction? The attached affidavit, paragraph 19, contains a perjury. The judge explicitly cited it in denying 12B motion to dismiss exercising federal jurisdiction based on the minimum amounts of controversy and reliance on the perjury. Best regards, Bruce. Yeah, it's used by the planet. And it's fine if you want to throw those in here, but you don't want to use those in discussing something with an attorney as another attorney that you're in a case against. Just saying. And of course, then you've got Chubman or Paint Chip or whatever you want to call him decides, I have a couple of press questions about you and your client Jeremy Hales and his ongoing federal court litigation. You've discussed harmful anti-Semitic statements. Mr. Hales continues to include this foreskin slice about Attorney Manskin's nose. Brazenly suggests that Manskin should find Jesus. Have you tried to counsel Mr. Hales against hate? Rabbi Bolesky is copied here too, and more of Chubman's talk. But we've got a response for Chubby Boy there. Yeah. Calling his opposing counsel. Dear counsel, I assume you have no malpractice carry in light of your background, but if you do, then I recommend you place them on notice. Invite them to contact me through their counsel. Best regards. Really? Well, there are other examples. Which means that there's other examples of this. This is only what he's sending to the judge. These suffice for the purposes of this motion. Mr. Ducey's emails invite bad faith in his conduct towards opposing counsel and the opposing party. They fly in the face of and were all sent after this court's order warning of severe sanctions. The emails are saturated with invective directing at opposing counsel. There are a great many other examples of Ducey's public broadcasts, which are similar in nature, should the court request those also. While passionate and zealous advocacy may be one thing, Ducey's emails cross the line into sanctionable misconduct. These emails are evidence of bad faith justifying the revocation of his pro hoc vice status. The undersigned is fully aware and cognizant that this court has previously characterized a statement he made which may have been taken out of context because the context was asking attorneys to stipulate to a prior restraint of his client's. It's there somewhere. Don't see it. Wherefore, plaintiff hereby requests this court issue sanctions against Ducey, praying that these sanctions will not be light, and that they include revocation of his pro hoc vice status, monetary penalties, judicial default, dismissal of the counterclaims, and disciplinary proceedings. Respectfully submitted, Shochet. Yeah. Sorry, your finger can't spell. Mine can't either. But yeah, bananas, cucumbers, corn cobs, they're all welcome here. We love it. We love it. We get a kick out of all of it. After that came under an hour after being filed. Yes, it did. It came pretty quickly after it being filed. That means the judge read this and was just like, yeah, we're going to expedite a response to this. I expect a response by the 20th, because if I have counsel that is telling me that this has been going on, I don't think the judge is going to be too happy. Judge PBB thought it was Broken Biscuit Boy and not Bruce. Doug Raiders, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. That's right. Hit that thumbs up and like it or hate it. But we do have another open letter for the bubbles. We do have another one. And it was in response to this beautifully well written motion by Shochet. It's just unfortunate that it sort of got all weirded and everything whenever it filed. But we do have another one. Oof. Let's get all right. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. We'll get the music here. We'll get the story up. We'll get the actual letter up here. Oh, and we've got more letters tonight. This is just 2. This is letter number 2 tonight. All right, let's get this thing strapped in, buckled up, get it all nice and tight and solid, moisten up the vocal cords. All right, there we go. We all buckled in. We ready to go. We're ready to shake, rattle, and roll on this one. All right, here we go. An open letter to Bruce Bubbles Matskin, the Pro Hawk VJ hero no one asked for. Dear Bubbles, wow, just wow. You really did it this time. You've managed to turn a courtroom into an episode of Judge Judy Meets Jerry Springer. And it's truly something to behold. If there was an award for the most unhinged legal tantrum, you'd be the reigning champion with a tiara made from court sanctions. Let's start with the basics. Shochet just filed a motion asking for you to be launched out of this case like a cork from a champagne bottle. Oh, he's not just requesting sanctions. No, that would be far too mild. He is gunning for the whole enchilada. Sanctions, judicial default, dismissal of your counterclaims, and just for fun, disciplinary proceedings. That's right, Brucey. He's basically saying that the court to revoke your Pro Hawk VJ status, slap your hands so hard they'll sting until next Christmas. And why, you ask? Well, let's see. Maybe it's because your emails are reading like a 13-year-old's rage tweets during Fortnite. You called him a scumbag, referred to his conduct as ridiculous, and in true middle school fashion, you even dropped the legendary insult clownsel. Really, Bruce? Clownsel? Is that the best insult your legal education could muster? What's next? Calling him duty head in your next motion? Well, let's really savor the details of your epic implosion according to Shochet's motion. You've been busy turning your inbox into a weaponized tantrum factory. Your greatest hits. Calling Shochet a scumbag, referring to him as clownsel, and my personal favorite, dropping the term polyflop like it's some kind of mic drop moment, Bruce. Polyflop sounds less like a legal term and more like a failed toy from the 90s. New from Hasbro, Polyflop, guaranteed to frustrate and confuse kids of all ages. You actually cited the eggplant emoji in official emails. Really, Bruce? You're out here litigating with emojis like you're a middle schooler in a Snapchat fight? You realize you're supposed to be a lawyer, right? This is a federal court, not Tinder. The only thing you're swiping right on is professional humiliation. Your ignorance of accusing Shochet of masterminding some vast YouTube conspiracy, because apparently when you're losing a case, the next logical step is to start drafting emails like you're auditioning for a guest spot on Ancient Aliens. What's next, Bruce? Are you going to accuse the Illuminati of planting those roadside signs? Maybe Bigfoot and Elvis were involved too, huh? I don't know. But what really gets it here is that's embarrassing to you. Shochet dropped the hammer by citing Florida bar rules and previous court warnings, reminding you and the court that your email rants aren't just childish, they're potentially sanctionable misconduct. And honestly, it is really hard to disagree, because you didn't just cross the line, Bruce. You sprinted past it, did a cartwheel over it, and then dropped an eggplant emoji on it for good measure. You were warned back in December by Judge Bolitho himself that this nonsense wouldn't be tolerated. Remember that order, Bruce? The one where Judge said name-calling, personal attacks, obstructionist behavior result in stiff monetary penalties, dismissal of action, disciplinary proceedings. Yeah, well, here we are, dumbass. And you're the only guy surprised that you're being served up for sanctions buffet. But wait, Bubbles, there's more. You even managed to get your buddy Paint Chip involved, firing off emails about anti-Semitic jokes and conspiracy theories about Jeremy's YouTube channel. Oh, just wait till we get to those letters. Because nothing screams serious legal professional like copying half of the anti-what-the-hell's ecosystem on emails full of baseless accusations and weird settlement conspiracies. And let's be real, Paint Chip is the last guy anyone should be taking moral advice from, unless we're talking about how to burn every ounce of credibility faster than dumpster fire at a fireworks factory. Let's not gloss over your journalist pal McVile PP, who's probably drafting his next smear piece between episodes of his favorite courtroom dramas. But don't worry, he'll be sure to twist this into some scandalous expose with Paint Chip narrating from a bunker somewhere, or his mom's basement. You're over here treating this lawsuit like your personal soap opera. You've turned a simple court filing into an audition tape for Real Housewives of Gainesville. Only difference, at least the housewives know when to stop embarrassing themselves. But here's the kicker. After months of stalling, insulting, and sending weird emoji-filled emails, you're crying victim. You're whining about being harassed by YouTube content while you act like an internet troll on company time. The only thing more ridiculous than your legal strategy is the fact that you're shocked that Shochet has had enough. Here's the real kicker. Shochet isn't just asking the court to remove you. He's asking for everything. Your pro hoc VJ status revoked, your counterclaims tossed, disciplinary action, monetary sanctions so big they'll echo through your bank account for years. That's not just a slap on the wrist. That is a full-on legal body slam. Jump. But really, Bruce, you brought this on yourself. This isn't just a case of you being misunderstood or your emails being taken out of context. No, you proudly wrote these insults. You willingly hit send. You've been treating the court like a personal soapbox for months, hurling childish insults, undermining the process, dragging everyone else into your bullshit. And now the consequences are knocking. You're acting like you didn't see this coming. Bruce, when you act like a clown, don't be shocked when someone calls the circus out. But maybe this will be a good thing. Maybe you'll have more time for your true passions, like composing paranoid emails about YouTube conspiracies or brainstorming new insults that sound like they were written by a third grader. And if you're looking for sympathy, well, maybe Paint Chip, McVile PP, maybe even the Cankle twins can send you a gift basket or perhaps a coloring book, since that's more your speed lately. Here's the thought. Take a step back. Stop trying to own people with emojis and maybe, just maybe, act like the professional you claim to be. But something tells me you won't. Something tells me you'll be back, filing another motion that reads like an angry Facebook post from 2010, all the while the judge is waiting for the chance to finally cut you loose. The fact is, Bruce, this isn't just about bad behavior. It's about how you've turned a federal courtroom into your personal clown show, and now you're shocked that someone wants to shut down the circus. I'm sorry, I think I pretty read that one. Until then, Bruce, keep swinging, keep embarrassing yourself, and keep that eggplant emoji holstered. You're going to need it to suckle on when the court makes its decision. And for the love of the legal gods, try writing a filing that doesn't sound like a rage-fueled Facebook post from 2009. Sincerely, Shizzy. Professional bystander to legal train wrecks. P.S. If you're planning your next defense, here's a pro tip. Less emoji, more law. Be good. Paint by numbers. It's so obvious. I love doing these. These are so much fun. Oh my gosh. Oh, that thing can crush a skull. It's like getting your head stuck between a redhead's legs. Just crazy. Thank you. Oh no, we have more letters. Don't go way too soon because they get better as it goes along. Oh boy, does it get better. Mm. But yeah, Judge is done playing with his garbage. So this is what Ducey wrote. The whole part of what he wrote. Oh, you should put all of your BB letters in a book, format it, and sell it on my merch store. I probably should. Probably put some pictures in there too. Got some picture pages. That would be awesome. Thank you, Bootsy. That is a wonderful idea. I could probably sell that thing for bedtime stories. Oh yeah, and then have like a special edition, which is just a digital copy of oh yeah, I could like hire out Yamaha just to read them all. Have like a digital copy that's like 10 times the amount or something like that. That would be pretty cool. And as AM, Teresa Fan Radicic back at ya. Yes, I'd buy the letters. That'd be good. Read it again, Dad. Read it again. Oh my yes. All right, here we go. So this is the actual letter, and you notice the boneheads that are attached here. Mhm. You scumbag, Randy, you scumbag. Rule 4.4-4.4, respect for the rights of third persons in representing a client. A lawyer may not use means that have no substantial purpose other than to embarrass, delay, or burden a third person, or knowingly use methods of obtaining evidence that violate the legal rights of such a person. You better take steps to remove addresses from public docket number 6. Before you stupidly and intelligence insulting respond, or let your imbecile of a client respond using your email, that my threat of a grievance is a violation of Florida rule of professional conduct, as I have known since the outset how determined you have been to get me to violate it. This threat is not solely to obtain an advantage in a civil matter. It gives no advantage. There's no requirement for the summonses to be filed with parties' addresses. You did that on purpose to dox our addresses. You are the worst of all the dirty bag lawyers I've ever dealt with. If anyone addresses gets doxxed because of someone getting it from these summonses, I will immediately file a grievance against you. Each of the defendants is BCC'd on this. They can decide what to do on their own behalf. You face multiple Rule 11 motions and vexatious litigation lawsuits in addition to our bar complaints. The journalists can ask for your comment if they wish. Yeah. Thank you, Chief Fest. Chef's Grandma. Thank you so much. Been a member here for 3 months. Welcome. We love the member. Right there. That one's for you. Got a nice one right there. Thank you. Thank you so much. That is, yeah, he called him a scumbag. The spin is flying full cycle, explaining away the motion, saying how smart BB is and how dumb Brand. Oh, yeah, trust me. Trust me. They think that it's smart. They think that it's slick. They think that it's cool. But guess what? I did write a response to this one also. And then insults him. Yeah. So you want to see the letter to this one? Mm. Oh, I told you there was plenty of letters, and this was one of them. Oh boy. Mm. Plus BBB, go hit that like button. Hit it hard, hit it fast. This one's gonna be good. All right, let me get strapped in here. Oh yeah. Oh, 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 let's crack the neck. Do a little stretch. Collapse a little bit, and we shall be getting very close to having this next letter. All right, so we have one. Ah, oh, I have to scroll up here. Subject, response to your threatening and baseless letter. Mm-mm. Bruce, thank you for your colorful letter. Well, that dramatic flair really adds to the theater that's quickly becoming your entire legal strategy. I'd say it's been entertaining, but after the 15th round of Bruce discovers the rules of civil procedure, it's just honestly sad. Now, let's address the substance, what little there is. Doxing accusations, your claim that addresses were included on purpose to dox is as absurd as your last batch of filings. The filing of summonses in accordance with federal court rules is standard procedure. You know, the kind they teach in the first week of law school. If you believe the court's process equates to intentional harassment, you're more than welcome to take that argument to the judge. I'm sure it will be given all the weight it deserves. And Rule 4-4.4 violations, speaking of rules, tossing around ethics violations like confetti doesn't make them stick. If you sincerely believe there's been a violation, you are, of course, free to file a grievance, but let's be honest, you're not making a legal argument here. You're just throwing threats into the wind, hoping they distract from the fact that your client still isn't turning over the discovery they've been ordered to produce. Rule 11, vexatious litigation. If Rule 11 motions and vexatious litigation lawsuits are your next play, please proceed. I'd love to see you try to explain to the court how standard procedural filings meet the threshold for such claims. Although, based on the quality of your previous arguments, I recommend you bring a very large shovel. You're going to need it to dig out of that hole. Dumbass. Bar complaints. File 1 or file 5, but do us all a favor and skip the threats. You and I both know they serve no purpose beyond theater. If you have a legitimate complaint, the bar can evaluate it. If you don't, well, that's between you and your conscience, assuming you can locate it. And BCC defendants and journalists, yes, the BCC'd audience, and the ominous hint that journalists are lurking around every corner. You must think this is some thrilling courtroom drama, Bruce. It's not. It's just a poorly written chapter in your ongoing saga of filing bad motions and blaming everyone else for the fallout. Well, and to conclude, if you genuinely believe there's been a wrongdoing, file a motion. Submit the grievance. Take whatever step your heart desires, but know this. Threats and insults won't change the facts. They won't erase the legal obligations your clients are desperately trying to avoid. They certainly won't win the court's favor, and until then, I suggest you focus less on writing angry, tantrum-filled emails and more on preparing to explain your client's refusal to comply with court orders. Well, in other words, get wrecked. Shizzy. The legal equivalent of a short bus with a flat tire. Yes, that would have been my response had I been responding in an email like that. But of course, I didn't, because I'm not. Yamaha Biker, sounds like you have a story. Yes, he does. Yamaha does have a story. I should invite him on for the very final one because it's going to be a good one. Polyflop has been around since the early 1980s. Yes, it has. Oh, God, yes, it has been around for quite some time. Let me get that boy right there. Hit him hard, hit him fast, and slap him while he's down. Because I've got another one for him. So good. So delicious, so tasty. Another stunning postal missive. Thank you, Audio Coffee. I appreciate it. Yes, the man, the myth, the legend. The man, the myth, the legend. Yamaha Biker has entered the room. He is wearing his tight leather pants, and all the ladies are jonesing for his voice. They want to feel that low rumble loosening their uteruses. But of course, we have this one right here that was what Bruce wrote. You continue to refuse to explain what you claim is deficit and what better responses mean. And now say you'll do that in a formal letter. You're endlessly ridiculous. You could have explained the first time I asked, and no formal letter changes that you've wasted all this time. No, Randy, I'm telling you everything. Everything still unable, just staying high. That's cool. That's staying cool. Just saying hi. Gotcha, brother. It's all right. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Glad to see that you're still out there swinging it left to right. I asked no formal letter changes. You waste all this time refusing to respond. But this right here would have been in a response to what he wrote. Counsel, I assume that you've read the order of today. So this was the order that came out, the order that told him that he needs to produce the requests on 5, 11, and 12. I assume you've read the order of today, denying your motion. Your second response is insufficient, as I have said all along. Your boilerplate objections failed, so please respond to the other remaining requests, 5, 11, and 12. Your attempts to renew any objections are inadequate and inappropriate at this point, per order of today. If you have no responsive documents other than what you have produced to all remaining requests, I ask that you respond as you did for requests on 5, 11, and 12. However, if you were saying you don't have your own legal services agreement available, that's going to be a problem. I suggest you take a reasonable amount of time to do diligent search with your clients participating. If something was available and is now deleted pursuant to the request instructions, there's a whole list of instructions he has on there. You must say so. We already have proof of her deleting entire Facebook group. For example, I'm trying to narrow the issues here for you. You will be receiving next week a formal deficiency letter. If we can get this resolved, this is to protect everyone. And because you have been avoiding phone calls on the subject for almost 10 days now, I look forward to your response. Sincerely, Randy Shochet. You understand that he is specifically asking for all of this from 5, 11, and 12. And for 10 days, Bubbles has gone radio silent. He sends him emails. He reaches out to him. He tells him exactly what he needs to be doing. But Bruce is so butthurt. His little anus is so sore from being reamed out by that judge, by being mocked endlessly by YouTubers that are professional idiots, basically. I mean, except for, the ones that are professional writers and, smart, like not me. I mock them endlessly because I can't help it. You continue to, and his response is to you continue to refuse to explain what your claim is deficient. You can't fix stupid. You really cannot fix stupid. With Bubbles, it is 90% stupidity. And this is why Randy said it. I mean, act like an attorney. You know what you're doing. You've been practicing law according to you for 27 years or whatever the hell that is. and you still haven't figured out what's deficient in your legal filings and whenever we're asking for discovery, either you're ignorant or you're just willfully avoiding it. Yeah, should sign it professionally, Randy. You should sign it with all due respect and love. But of course, this is the kind of crap that he gets from him on March 13th. You notice the date right here, March 13th, 2025. This would have been today. That this one had come out. But this one here was January 31st, 2025. Counsel, please produce a copy. This is what Bruce wants. Please produce a copy of what not contract. You ignored my offers to maintain confidentiality. What were the offers to maintain confidentiality? Because it sounds to me like those were not good offers. Because it sounds to me like Randy is saying, sir, you have been going on YouTube channels and you have been sharing emails. You have been going and sending confidential emails between you and I to try to get this resolved for YouTube content. Sir, what are you doing? Please produce a copy of what not contract. You ignored my offers to maintain confidentiality and insisted on a joint motion. Yeah. Yeah. Make sure that the court is highly aware of it because apparently you can't abide by the court rules, which makes me think that if you can't abide by the court rules and have a modicum of respect, that means that you're on a fishing expedition to ruin my client even more. I don't trust you because you are breaking every single rule that I would expect an attorney to respect. And you're not worried a bit about it because you don't have a pot to piss in. You might have a bucket somewhere, but you've got no pot to piss in, and it could cost my client every single bit of available income that they have left. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Rhett. I appreciate you, Rhett Gardner. That is awesome. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is very cool. I thank you for the open letters, and I do have more letters tonight. There will be one more letter. There will be one more letter. It's not after this one. I'm raging right now because this is just, it really pisses me off. Really pisses me off that he's expecting Randy to hand over the whatnot contract whenever you see the kind of shenanigans that he's playing. He consistently uses HG as a way to escape and ignore her responsibility. Yes, we may never know if the child is healthy or sick the way she goes on and uses that child. Yes, that's absolutely true. We may never know the extent of damage that's been caused. You can simply send me the terms of whatever confidentiality order you would seek so I can decide to agree without the necessity of you filing a motion. No, Randy, file the damn motion. Please. Yeah, the issue has gone far beyond the word no to Lynette. Yeah. It has gone well beyond that. It's sort of sad. It is sort of sad. Right there. That one's for you. Oh, sorry. It was that one right there. That sparkle. Damn it. That one right there. That one's you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Starzy. You remind me of your daddy, Shizzy. That's right. You thought the same way I do. Oh God, that's scary. That's sort of scary. You neither move in order of protection confidentially nor respond here to provide the terms you need me to agree to for maintaining confidentiality. I will move to preclude introduction of the whatnot contract as evidence. Really? If he moves for an order of protection, he'll move to preclude the introduction. He's telling you exactly what he's going to do. So if Randy seeks a motion to protect the confidentiality of his client that precludes Bruce from going out there and harassing his client, which he's already shown in an email that he will harass his client. He already reached out to Whatnot and had some very nasty shit to say about him, calling him a child predator, a child rapist. What other terms did Bubbles use in all of that? Oh yeah, he was pretty vocal with Whatnot, knowingly, willingly trying to destroy that relationship. And of course, he says, I realize your conduct is always intended to create issues for motions to generate YouTube content. No, no, the only thing that he's trying to do is win the case for his client. He's represented him vigorously, which is something that I think Bruce is completely incapable of doing. Perjury. Mm-hmm. Best regards, Deucey. Yeah. And of course, here it is. February 6, 2025. Counsel, I strongly once again urge you to cease from making derogatory remarks towards opposing counsel, witnesses, and parties. So he puts in there polyflop. We disagree. Your offer is also rejected. Yeah. Bruce, more of Bruce's. Of course, he's sending this to Little Dick, CCing Randy, CCing McVile, and CCing a Rabbi Jacob Belinsky. This is where it gets interesting. This is going to be, after this one, where we will have our final letter. Because this one right here is a little frustrating and aggravating if you know the kind of person that McVile is. If you know the kind of person that little Richard or Dick or whatever you want to call him, Paint Chip. If you know the kind of person that Paint Chip is, you understand why this becomes a very vile and derogatory piece. He didn't say it couldn't be redacted. I'm not sure what that means. Then this is Bruce reaching out to Dick. May I suggest another question for you to include for Attorney Shochet to respond to? What? So you're telling me that you've got an attorney that's writing to a reporter telling him to start asking questions to an attorney using a third party mediator to do these kinds of conversations. That would be like Randy reaching out to me and telling me, "Hey, can you ask some questions to Bubbles?" Do you know how inappropriate that would be? You realize how inappropriate that would be? That would be the most inappropriate thing that a lawyer could possibly do. Little Dick lives in the basement with his mom. Yeah. What due diligence did you perform before submitting your client's perjured affidavit when alleging the defendants made online statements calling him a child in order to influence exercise of federal jurisdiction? The attached affidavit, and he's still on this paragraph 19, contains the perjury. The judge explicitly cited it in denying a 12B motion to dismiss exercise in federal jurisdiction based on the minimum amount of controversy and reliance on the perjury. You realize that wasn't perjury. That affidavit, paragraph 19, you asked him, did you make that statement? Yes. What was the statement in reference to? Well, we could show you what the reference of that statement was to do with, and it had nothing, absolutely nothing, not a zero to do with this case. Best regards, Ducey. And of course, Paint Chip writes out to attorney Shochet. Oh, and you know, just so you guys know, I've been getting these kinds of emails from you know, McVile and other loons that think that they've got a one up on me, that have never even looked at the case whatsoever. They don't even know who the F George is. So yeah, they send me bullshit things. And I'm like, yeah, if you only knew. I don't have time to explain. Why don't you do your own research? Because I don't have time to do research for you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're breaking the protection order with third-party contact. Yeah, that too. Is Little Dicky the fellow that was disbarred? Yeah. Yeah, Little Dicky was disbarred. He was disbarred. He was fined over, what, $5 million? Which basically broke him. That's why he lives with his mom. Because it broke him. He spent time in prison for it also. It almost caused an international incident. Yeah, Little Dicky. Little Dicky. Attorney Shochet, I have a couple of press questions about you and your client Jeremy Hales and his ongoing federal litigation. Have you discussed the harmful anti-Semitic statements Mr. Hales continues to make, including Deuce Foreskin, which is not anti-Semitic, by the way? It's a play on his name. You know, you have Bruce, which would equate to Deuce. Foreskin, which is equates to manskin. Get it? Manskin, foreskin. And that was something that chat came up with. Slights about attorney Manskin's nose. Yeah. Yeah. Are you saying that he doesn't have a big nose? Just like you don't have a fat gut, just like I don't have a, you know, an retarded looking face, you know. Slights about his nose, brazen suggestions that Ducey should find Jesus. You know, you know what that's a terminology too, right? Like you should get right with the Lord. It's the same terminology. Like you should stop being so bad. Maybe be on the good side of things for once in your life. Have you tried to counsel Mr. Hales against hate? That's not his job. And you're not one to speak either, Little Dick. Remember the remember the attorney that you cussed out? You remember that attorney that you started, what are the exact words that you used against him? What was it, an effing Jew, or was it an effing I forget. Why don't you tell us what exactly it was that you said? Because I'm sure that guy was not impressed. That's some deep-seated hatred that you have for Jewish people. It really sucks to be you there, Paint Chip. If you try to counsel Mr. Hales against hate, Rabbi Belensky, yeah, Beleninsky. I've heard about this Beleninsky fella. You know, I did a little research on Beleninsky. Yeah, you realize he was in the family courts, right? For abuse. Mm. You realize that his children, his adult children have come out and said that he's very abusive. Not only physically, but mentally abusive. That we're talking about the same guy, right? Have you seen their affidavits about how they discuss this Rabbi Beleninsky? Yeah. Credible guy. He gets in likes to get into court battles. Yeah. Yeah. Really, you got a group of heroes here. And of course, you copied him on this one too, in case you need additional resources to combat anti-Semitism. Well, little dick. You know, the best way to combat anti-Semitism is, well, stop being anti-Semitic. It's pretty easy. It's fortunately that Jeremy's not. Explain to me how putting forward a settlement offer to end litigation in federal court could violate the state protective order in a faraway state. Did you sleep through law school when they taught about communications made for express legal purposes of the supremacy clause? I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying I get where your client is coming from. No, you know, you sound more, I think he sounds more like Cartman. Does your client need this case to continue because you couldn't produce interesting content otherwise? Yeah, looks a little bit like Cartman too. If Cartman was an adult, yeah, you would probably be saying the same thing. How's your client remunerating Megan? Remunerating? What? What does this mean? Megan Fox showing the rest of this YouTube echo chamber. Whoa. You realize, you realize, you realize. You know what I get from Jeremy Hales? Fat zero. I don't receive any money. I don't even think Jeremy watches my streams. I think he's probably getting some sleep whenever I'm streaming, which is rightfully so. I would expect to get a little bit of rest. And no, Jeremy Hales will not settle. Yeah, putting forward a settlement offer to end litigation in federal court. Yeah, he's not going to settle. Why would he settle? There's no reason for Jeremy to settle. Does your client need this case to continue because he couldn't produce interesting content? How is he taking care of Megan Fox or something else? And then, of course, what? So he tries to play it off. It wasn't this the same guy that got got stuff removed off of YouTube because it was revenge prawn? Yeah, this is the same guy. Thanks in advance for your client's responses. Regards, little paint chip. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, a little paint chip. A little paint chip. You have no idea that POS, that LP are useless turds that only attract other pieces of shit. They're all spine in the same bowl or blue bucket together, all snuggly like. That's right. That's right. I agree, Yamaha. Oh, the letter that I have for this one. I'm wondering if I should give you some like happy music. I should give you guys some happy music. I should really give you guys some happy music because this next one's going to be epic. This next one is going to be really good. Not for nothing. I think Jeremy wishes this would all go away. Yes, but he also wants to make sure that he ends the stalking because it's not going to end with this. You realize, Libby, that he's already had to file another suit because, and this one is totals up well over 9 million because he's got this anti-hails echo chamber that has been doing everything they can to destroy him. He's got another lawsuit out there. And it costs him a lot. Costs him a lot to do these things. BBB thinks everyone on YouTube should only talk about what he wants to do, nothing else, or getting paid by JH. No, yeah, I don't get paid by Jeremy. I don't receive any sort of compensation. That's not how that's not how content works. You know, I would say that Tug does a lot more by sending you fine folks over here. Jeremy has just said, yeah, go check out Shizzy if you're interested in hearing some stories. It's sort of like giving the shout out. Like, you know, if you want to learn about some good ways to run a business and build some wealth and find some really cool stuff, go check out Jeremy. This is called a shout out. It doesn't mean that they're giving you anything in compensation. Let's give you guys a little bit of music. I think you guys deserve just a little bit of music. I'm going to find the exact right one that you need, though. It's got to be good. It's got to be solid. I think I'll pull it from like the morning show because those are where I have all of the good stuff at. That's where I keep all the good stuff. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to give you, how about a little bit of dance? Yeah, I think you wanted some banjos, right? You wanted some banjos? I'll give you some banjos. Here we go.
Step aside, y'all, it's my time to shine. I'm feeling the groove with these hips of mine. Hands in the air like spaghetti gone rogue. My knees are jelly and my hips just broke. Shaking it, breaking it, what a blast. Wobble it, wiggle it, shake that ass. Do a jig or a jog, wiggle it to the side. Or break that hip bone by moving your ass. Step up or stand aside. My shoulders pop like a rusty hinge. My fingers point like they're on a binge. Twirl like a tornado, then drop real low. It's not planned, it's a shit sideshow. I've got the rhythm of a clock that's broke. My dance floor moves are a big effing joke. Shaking it, breaking it, what a blast. Wobble it, wiggle it, shake that ass. Do a jig or a jog, wiggle it to the side. Or break that hip bone by moving your ass. Step up or stand aside. Mesmerizing glow. You can't help but watch me steal the show. I summon the shake, the shimmy, the twist, a mix of genius and a big old fist. You're drawn in close, your feet start to twitch, feeling the groove like a broke ass bitch. Yeah! Shaking it, breaking it, what a blast. Wobble it, wiggle it, shake that ass. Do a jig or a jog, wiggle it to the side. Or break that hip bone by moving your ass. Step up or stand aside. Now we're all in the shake, no need to be shy. Move like spaghetti and reach for the sky. We'll dance like we're cursed, laugh to a soar. Shizzy wins, nut reigns forevermore. So join the dance, let your weirdness unfurl. We're shaking ass, not a care in the world.
And then I got this one for you too. Oh. That way. That one right there. That one. Oh, buddy.
On blast, I'm coming for blood, you can't last. You wanted a fight, now you'll see the wrath of Shizzy unleashed on thee. I'm Shizzy, mean and raw. You cross my line, one, that's your flaw. I don't back off, I don't retreat. I'll bring the pain, make you taste defeat. You thought I'd fold, now I attack. Going for the nuts, no holding back. Claws out sharp, teeth in deep. I'm the nightmare that won't let you sleep. Now feel the heat. I'll burn your game, leave no retreat. You pushed too far, now it's too late. I'll wreck your pride, I'm sealing your fate.
All right. All right. You ready for the letter? You ready for that letter? That letter's coming. Oh, yes, the letter is coming. All right, let's get this thing going because the letter is good. I guarantee it's good. All right. Damn it. I meant to start my damn camera back up again. Let's get the helmet. Let's get geared up. Last letter of the night. This is for Paint Chip. I'm going to have to strap in because, you know, we got a former rugby dude that thinks he's so tough here. You know, maybe if he wasn't living with his mommy in his basement. I'll read there for you. Thank you, Celine von Furstenberg. Thank you very much for the 2. That's wonderful. Let's go ahead and end that banner. We'll get some music up here just for you guys because we gotta have the music. Gotta have the music. The music is what makes this story so good. Dear Paint Chip, Richard, it's always a treat when the disbarred courtroom menace chimes in with another unhinged email. I still see that you're playing the role of journalist, though last I checked, your greatest legal contribution was nearly causing an international incident and is known for throwing around anti-Semitic slurs in court like confetti at a hate parade. But sure, let's pretend that you're the moral authority here. Let's break down this train wreck, shall we? Well, these anti-Semitic accusations, it's laughable that you, a man disbarred for corruption and who's been literally called out for anti-Semitic slurs in open court, pretending to be the defender of Jewish dignity and copying a Rabbi Belinsky. You mean the same rabbi who's been accused by his own children of being abusive and criminal. Stellar character reference there, Paint Chip. Really solid stuff. If you're looking for moral authority, maybe don't dig around in the gutter first. Counseling against hate. Jeremy doesn't need counseling against hate. You, on the other hand, could probably use a few sessions along with a refresher on legal ethics, assuming you remember what those actually are. But it's cute that you think that crossing false accusations and buzzwords will somehow cover the fact that the ANTI-WTH has built on lies, grifting, and your own personal brand of courtroom desperation. Supremacy clause and settlement offers you're not trying to be a dick, but newsflash, you passed that milestone about 3 lawsuits ago. If you'd paid half as much attention in law school as you did to causing international scandals, you'd know that state protective orders don't magically disappear just because you say supremacy clause in an email. But hey, at least you're consistent in your misunderstanding of the law. It's probably why you lost your license in the first place. Content creation conspiracy. Yes. The old Jeremy needs this case for content argument. You do realize that you and BB are the content, right? The ridiculous filing, the legal tantrums, the desperate stall tactics. That's the gold mine. No one's forcing you to make a spectacle of yourselves, but we appreciate the entertainment. And let's be real, you're losing this case just as badly as you lost your career, so might as well be famous for something, right? YouTube creator payments. You seriously think that there's some secret YouTube conspiracy where creators are being paid off in cash, clicks, or garden vegetables? Richard, that's a reach so wild, I'm worried you're going to pull a muscle. No one needs to be paid to cover the circus that's the ANTI-WTH. Watching you and Brucey publicly fumble through every legal procedure is entertainment enough. Richard, if you think throwing around empty threats, ridiculous accusations, laughable press questions is going to intimidate anyone, let me be the first to tell you, dumbass, it's not working. You're not a journalist, you're not a lawyer, and you're certainly not relevant. You're a disbarred clown desperately screaming for attention while pretending you didn't set your own legal career on fire. Here's some free advice. Next time you feel the urge to hit send on an email like this, maybe take a moment, step back, and ask yourself if you're about to sound like a delusional fraud with a history of public humiliation. And the spoiler alert to all of this, the answer is yes. I'm still not impressed. I'm still not intimidated. And I'm still keeping those receipts. Shizzy Wisnut. I told you it was going to be short. I told you it was going to be short. I told you it was going to be epic. I told you, don't mess with me. Yes, that is a full moon tonight. That is why the people and the loons are completely out. It just sets off the little synapses in their brain and makes them do really crazy things. And I would suggest they take that crazy someplace else. It is never entertainment that somebody has serious psychological problems, and I understand that it's really difficult to get a grasp on reality in these trying times of yours. But I will say that, between Bubbles and all the rest of these crazy fools, just mark it down as it's going to happen again and again and again. Craziness is going to continue on. They cannot resist. It's 25 degrees Celsius here. We have a beautiful sunny afternoon. Well, welcome, Tanya from Oz. That would be Australia, I do believe. That was incredible. These vile people are just, I don't understand their train of thought in writing. Because there is no train of thought or writing, because they didn't do any research into this at all. They didn't look into this case. All that they've looked at is what Bruce has told them to look at. They've done no background research on any of this. Had they actually done any research, they would have known who George was. They would know who the players are in all of these shenanigans. But they've never done any of that. They've never done any of the research on it. And of course, I will have to eventually play. I will actually have to play this one song again. And maybe two of my, I've got two of them that I'll probably have to play. I'm just saying. It's gonna be coming. Let me see if I can find both of these songs, and once I pull them up, you'll understand why these songs are so important. They're going to be a banjo song. A banjo song is coming for you. You know it's coming for you. You know that there's going to be a glorious little banjo song coming. It's coming for you. Have a great vacation. We'll miss your streams. Well, thank you, Angela. I appreciate it. I do plan on having a wonderful one. It is really a vacation. It's a working vacation. I'm going to be building some raised flower beds for the brother-in-law, and probably laying out a path. And I think some sort of arbor is another thing that I'm doing. I've got like a bunch of stuff that I'm going to be working on. But let me get these songs up for you guys, because they are by far some of the most fun songs that you're gonna. I think you'll enjoy these. I think you'll enjoy these. Let me get this one up for you, because the first one just pretty much fills the space here. It is one of the better ones of these. So here we go. This is what's going to happen right here. Oh yeah.
Yo, Bruce. You keep catching L's like it's your 9 to 5. Out of weak ass motion, judge said nah, nice try. Courtrooms laughing, Gainesville smirking. You out here begging, but the system ain't working. Bruce hit the court thinking he'd get a dub. Found some weak shit, got smacked like a scrub. Tried moving courtrooms, judge ain't amused. Said we already in Gainesville, why you so confused? Crime by prejudice, bitches your own damn mess. Foul and trash motion, just stacking up stress. Ain't nobody read it, didn't need no reply. Judge saw the title and said denied. Bruce keep crying, but the judge ain't budging. Another bad motion, another ass thrashing. Your dumb ass pleadings make my head hurt. Gainesville to Gainesville ain't never gonna work. Jerk. Jerk. Judge looked at the brief like, what the F is this? No merit, no case, just legal nonsense. Said Bruce, I don't know why you're wasting my time. Every motion you file, just weaker than the last crime. Talking about strategy, nah, it's just cope. Like a crackhead trying to sell bars of fake soap. Every single move, just a courtroom joke. Denied, stamped hard, now your ego got choked. Bruce keep crying, but the judge ain't budging. Another bad motion, another ass thrashing. Your dumb ass pleadings make my head hurt. Gainesville to Gainesville ain't never gonna work. Jerk. Yo, Bruce, what's next? Gonna file again? Trying to move court to the effing Caribbean. Judge don't care about your salty ass tears. Gainesville's locked and say goodbye to your fears. Goodbye to your fears. Say goodbye to your fears. Goodbye to your fears. Mick Phillip and Paint Chip, they riding your wave. Both looking desperate, trying to get paid. But this ain't no payday, this a legal beat down. You a joke in the system, a certified clown. Shock you, just styling, dunking on your name. Each motion you write just fuels his game. Stop filing this bullshit, take the L with grace. Lady Doreen finna body bag your whole damn case. Bruce keep crying, but the judge ain't budging. Another bad motion, another ass thrashing. Your dumb ass pleadings make my head hurt. Gainesville to Gainesville ain't never gonna work. Jerk. Take the L, sit your ass down. Keep sitting there mad, looking lost in denial. So next time you think about dropping some trash, just remember Judge Minty Fresh gonna put a boot in your ass. keeps sitting there mad, looking lost in denial. So next time you think about dropping some trash, just remember Judge Minty Fresh is gonna put a boot in your ass.
That wasn't the last one, because we also have the banjo song that I promised you would be happening. I told you there's going to be a banjo song, and you just can't miss this one, because it is even better right here, and it's called Bruce's Salty Tears. Oh yeah.
Yo, Bubbles back at it, crying in the night, follow weak ass motions, trying to fake a fight, talking big game, but he ain't built for war. Another L stamp now, he's crying some more. Bubbles sitting in his office, hands on his face, filed some weak ass shit, got laughed out the place, talking about YouTube trying to play the game, but the judge don't care, but your motion's lame. Trying to move the trial like you run the state, but Gainesville to Gainesville ain't up for debate. Crying to the court, man, this ain't fair, but the judge said, Bruce, man, we don't care. He cried, this ain't fair, they mock my case, but the law don't care about your sad disgrace. Another weak motion, another bad day, Bruce keeps losing it, losing it. Bruce, salty tears drowning all his pride, trying to throw hands, but the law ain't on his side. Every page of nonsense just gets denied. Now he's online, straight hurt inside. Try to flip the courtroom, move the spot, got bodied in minutes, judge said nah. Talking about forms like he got the heat, but his lies so weak, they belong in the street. Form nonconvenience, that's his wine, but the court said nah, not this time. Bubbles thought he had a play, thought he had a lane, but he got smacked down, now he's crying in pain. Doreen for the win. Violence weak, the judge don't care. Bruce, drowning in his own despair, blame Shochet, but it's crystal clear. The only fool is in the mirror. Bruce, salty tears soaking up his tie, crying to the judge with another weak ass try, but the court ain't moved, they're rolling their eyes. Bruce's legal skills just liquefy. They found PP and Paint Chip, his little PR crew. Try to spin some lies, but the L's just grew. Talking about justice, but they all just frauds. Got no credibility, just some online broads. Bruce, he mad, cause the jokes hit hard. Blue song got him salty, tears in the yard. Bruce's salty tears dripping on the floor. Legal dreams shattered, can't take it no more. Crying about blue songs, oh what a bore. While Shochet and Doreen keeps winning, settle in the score. Wipe your eyes, man, it's just the truth. You ain't built for court, should've stayed in the booth. Every time you file, it's the same old feat. Another L stamp, man, delete.
Good night, Tammy. Oh yeah, that ain't it.
Wipe your eyes, man, it's just the truth. We ain't built for court, should've stayed in the booth. Every time you file, it's the same old feat. Another L stamp, damn, delete.
Hey, Ray. Good to see you. Ball Python King. Oh yeah, thank you very much. There's Cynthia Firefighter. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Make sure that you guys come and check it out tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I will be on with Mo and the D-Band. And we do have a good time on Fridays. This will be I'll be doing this Friday, and then I'll be skipping next Friday. That one's for you, Cynthia. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for the star. That is so wonderful. No, I will be doing one with Mo in the Deep End tomorrow, right over here, 8 o'clock in the morning. It's gonna be good. It always is good with Mo. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send all you fine folks over to go see MG. He's probably doing some travelers on the land. So if you want to see some hilarious, hilarious stuff, just go check this out. It's gonna be fun. There's just always courtroom drama that's going on over there. MG's good people, and he's one of my favorites to go hang out with. And I'll probably join him there for a little bit because, well, why not? God, it's going to be a good time. Everyone, I will see you in just a few over on MG's. Peace, y'all. Have a good night.
Oh, you thought I was done, bless your heart, but I'm still living rent-free, it's a work of art. Call me daddy, call me nut, call me the goat. You're paddling upstream while I'm running this boat. You say, I don't care, yet you're glued to the screen, caught up in my glow while you stay unseen. Your shade's like a breeze, it's barely a draft. Meanwhile, I'm the Picasso of roasting your ass. You say you're over me, oh how cute, but here I am, still the star of your loop. You're my biggest fans, don't even deny, so grab some popcorn when daddy goes live. Live. Call me daddy, yeah, shout it loud. King of your thoughts, I'm making you proud. Pop a nut, shizzy daddy headline act. Your background noise, and that's just a fact. Let's face the score. You hate that you love me, but you keep wanting more. You're like a dog chasing cars, you don't know why. But here you are, barking while I touch the sky. Your comments are gold, such comedy gold. Who hurt you? Oh wait, it's me, I'm told. You're keeping tabs like an unpaid intern while I'm cashing checks. When will you learn? Your timeline's a shrine to every move I make. I'd say thanks, but you're a nasty skank. Oh, shizzy's washed up. Yeah, sure, Jan, yet here I am, the centerpiece of your plan. You hate watch my stream like it's Oscar night, but guess what, kiddos? I'm still shining bright. Call me daddy. Send in your bread, I'm still rent-free in your effing head. Pop a nut, shizzy daddy on your brain. I'm your mental landlord, you can't complain. Let's keep it real. You hate that I'm winning, but you love how it feels. Oh, I'm sorry, did I break your streak? You tried to ignore me for like half a week, but daddy's too spicy, you can't look away. I'm the train wreck you need every single day. So while you're out there with your plastic clout, I'm here sipping coffee watching you freak out. You're relevant, wow, what a take. Now go rewatch my vids while I count how much I make. I count how much I make. Call me daddy, yeah, own it now. I'm read in your brain and you don't know how. Pop a nut, shizzy daddy, let's set the bar. I'm the constellation, you're a burned out star. Embrace your role, cause I'm the main character. You're just an old ragged ass, burned out troll. So that's your bedtime story, kids tucked in sweet and snug. Shizzy daddy's forever, you lose and you're stuck in the mud. Now say goodnight to Pop a Nut, your mental pain. Oh wait, you will see me tomorrow's. Agenda will see me tomorrow, same obsession, same effing thing.